Okay, we're back from the commercial. I hope you guys are ready for the rest of the interview.
Yeah. Rolling. Ray, Hope, Tim, Dave, Colin, I miss you guys. Come out here, I'll be here. What you got?
I'm going to ask you some questions.
What color animal?
Yes, if you were a color, what would you be and why?
If I was a color, first I'd be blue. Because in this world today, there's so much sadness, there's so much depression, and I've experienced a lot of it through my life with the path I've chosen. It's not been an easy one, but you know, then Jesus came along and he covered me with his blood, so I'd be red. But then that blood washed me white as snow. And white as that snow back in Illinois. And that's some clean white snow. And he's made all this happen for me. And he's so amazing. And I couldn't live a day without him. And I want to. Yeah.
Okay, if you were an animal, what would you be and why?
If I were an animal, what would I be? Well, in one way, following the lineage of Jesus Christ. He's the lion in the tribe of Judah. So that makes me a lion too.
Is that your astrological sign? Do you believe in that at all?
Astrologically, I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
So there's another name for it's a centaur, but there's been other names for it, including horses, rear. But we won't talk about it.
Okay, and you said, or if he wasn't a lion.
If I wasn't a lion, I think I'd be a dog, because a dog, to me, and to several people that I know, a dog is probably the best example of unconditional love, of God's love. And I love dogs. And I've had several in my lifetime. I can't have one now because of all the travel. But I love dogs. And they are, again, some of the most loyal, loving creatures on this planet.
Okay, if you were an instrument, what would you be in?
If I were an instrument, I think I would have to choose the pedal steel, because it is so complex, yet so beautiful. And that's what I want to be. I want people to remember me for the music that I created, for the gentle soul that I believe I am, the humor that I have. And we had a couple laughs before we started taping.
Good sense of humor, yes. Well, being with her hanging around with him is cool.
I love this couch. I want to take this home. You can't see it.
The couch is fantastic. But the thing about that is, where would you find a room big enough to put it?
I have to build on.
You have to build on. It's great. Maybe you got a little sight of the couch just now. It's pretty big. Okay. Do you have any hobbies?
Well, there's not much time for hobbies, but I do enjoy photography and woodworking. I've built three or four guitars.
Wow.
Mostly from scratch. Mostly from some from parts that I've already had. Built 2 toilet seat guitars that are fine.
Toilet seat guitars?
Yeah, they're fine.
I mean, the rim part of the toilet or the bottom part of the toilet?
Well, an oak toilet seat, the rim. I get rid of the lid. I don't need the lid. But then put a neck on it, put strings on it, put bridge, pickups, everything.
It has a good tone?
It does. They surprise you.
I have to see one of those. Do you have a film showing you playing that toilet?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
wow, we need one of those. We gotta have that film. Because that way I want to see this toilet.
I'll be back home in
Guitar.
May.
Okay.
But I redid a double neck guitar last year that I used material from Mossy Oak Camouflage Company. And when it got done, they liked it so much that they put it on their website. So that was a lot of fun.
Now you might become famous for making guitars and stuff too.
Maybe so.
Wow. A toilet seat.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you made a guitar on a toilet seat. Wow. What's your favorite? Oh, you can say you already told me. I'm sorry. What's your favorite sport?
Favorite sport? I honestly haven't kept up with sports a lot in the last 20 years because I've been so busy with the music. And I worked a show on Sundays and it just took me out of everything that was on TV. But I've always enjoyed NASCAR and I've always enjoyed football. Mark Martin is my favorite NASCAR driver, and he keeps retiring to go back. So he's not sure what he wants to do. But I wish he would have got a championship before he got done.
He's done now. I missed the next one.
I don't even know because I'm so out of the loop right now.
Okay.
But football, Dallas Cowboys has always been my favorite team since high school. And it's just trying to, keep up with football and keep up with St. Louis Cardinals. I've got to mention the St. Louis Cardinals for my team. And
Yeah.
I've always loved the St. Louis Cardinals. I loved the St. Louis Cardinals football team when they were there, and they went to Phoenix. Now they're the Phoenix Cardinals. I lived in Phoenix for a year and a half, and I rooted for them. It was good to see them do good.
Do you have any favorite movies?
Favorite movie of all time is Smokey and the Bandit. And they say that in the North, it's just another movie, but in the South, it's a documentary. Because it's so much of the Southern culture.
So it's pretty much true to life, the movie.
For somebody, it is. Yeah.
I've been to Georgia, and the life there was totally different from here, even Iowa, and going, wow. And I love the mountains of Georgia, so if I would ever settle in Georgia, then I would. It's beautiful. So, do you have a favorite song?
Well, favorite song is a difficult question to answer for a musician because there's so many songs, there's so many song ideas, there's so many melodies, there's so many genres. You can have the same song in 10 or 12 genres and it could be your favorite song, but it's totally different. I watched Barbara Mandrell on stage do, what was the song she did? I think it was You're My Sunshine. And she did it 6 or 7 different ways within that segment. And it was just amazing how versatile she was. She's really one of my heroes because she was a multi-instrumentalist.
She was fantastic.
They had Barbara Mandrell and Mandrell Sisters TV show when I was growing up.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it was amazing seeing everything that she did, everything that they all did. And that really inspired me. Hee-haw really inspired me. We didn't really hee-haw, absolutely.
Because of the comedy?
The comedy, the instrumentalists. There's a lot of Nashville studio musicians playing all that stuff that a lot of people didn't know. And of course, Roy Clark and Buck Owens, you can't beat them.
No, you really can't.
And all the guest artists that they had, it was amazing to get to see that little bit of Nashville every week on our little black and white TV.
So what are your future plans, and once you finish this tour and everything, what would you like to do for you?
Well, I will go back to Illinois for a while, but if I don't stay here in California, I would have to get home and get my stuff and move out here. And trying to find a way and a time to do that. Because the offer's still on the table with the doo-wop writers, and I don't want to say anything against that. That's still very much a possibility. If I go back to Illinois, I probably won't stay in Illinois very long. I will work on getting myself back to Nashville, Tennessee.
And why Nashville? Because
Nashville.
that's your roots?
Nashville is country music.
Right.
Nashville is country music. I lived there for 2 years before, and it was great, but I wasn't ready. That was 20 years ago. So I've learned a lot in the last 20 years of how to deal with Nashville, and how to deal with. There's a certain amount of politics that are there, that are in place,
Sure.
and you have to learn about that, you around that, and there's some.
Some versatility. Yes.
I don't want to say anything too nasty, but there are some politics and there's some cutthroatiness here and there, and just you treat people good. I think that God rewards you
It comes back
with
to
good
that.
people too. And I'm a lot better person than I was back then, and I think I know I'm a lot better player, and I understand music a lot better than I used to, and I think it's just a good time. It would be a good time to do that again.
I think we all grow with time,
Absolutely.
and we mature, so we know right from wrong. You know, not that we always do right from wrong, but we know right from wrong. We're no longer children, so that maturity helps us. So, well, Michael, it's been great meeting you.
Thank you.
And would you like to tell anybody any more about you before we close?
Well, just stay on my website, www.onemancountryshow.com. That will have all of the information according to what I know at the time. And keep an eye on thedooahriders.com also. Thedooahriders.com, all spelled out. And because they're a great group. And whether I stay with them or not, they're going to continue on. They've been together for 35 years.
Wow.
And that's unheard of for a non-signed act in this country. And
They have a dream and believe.
absolutely, they're doing it. They're doing what some of the other bands that I've been with want to do. They're already there. They've been doing it. And if I stay, then I will be part of a great legacy in country music.
Yeah.
So it's not
Not all bad. It's good.
right. It's not out the window yet. So it's definitely a lot more to consider.
It's great. You played with the Doo-Wah Riders at the Cowboy Country Club.
I did. Cowboy Country Club down in Long Beach, California. And we did last Friday and Saturday there, I believe. And boy, it was a great time over there. Now they have a, I think it's userve.com. Userve.com? I'm not sure. I'll check the website on that. But they actually videoed the show and archived it, so you can go there now. You can go to their website now. Go to cowboycountry.com, I think it is, and it'll explain how the userve works. And then you can see, you can actually watch our shows from last weekend. And that was really fun. They got 2 cameras up in the ceiling, the one for the stage and one for the dancers, and they go back and forth.
They have dancers there too?
Yeah. They got two big dance floors on either side of the stage, plus a bunch of tables shared. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of Hollywood happenings, Denny Smith, Mr. Santa Claus, and Danny Brandt came out there and sat in with us on Saturday, I believe. And it was a great time. Danny is such a great singer. You remember him from the X Factor, and everybody knew him when he walks in, and like, hey! It was fun. It was a great time.
Yeah, he has a particular name that he went by. Everybody called him Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
He was known for that.
A few girls sat on his knee, I believe. I don't know anything other than that. Only that one.
Some people never grow up. It's like Peter Pan. Anyway, we want to thank you for today.
Thank you very
It
much.
was great meeting you.
Great meeting you.
And could you give the people your website again?
Well, sure I can. I'll give you both of them. Mine is www.onemancountryshow.com. That's the letter number 1 spelled out. onemancountryshow.com. The Doo-Wah Riders is www.thedooahriders.com. And keep in touch with both of us there. Whether I stay with the band or not, stay with the Doo-Wah Riders because they're a great group. They've got a long 35-year history they've been together.
Could you spell the doo-wah part out
I'll
so
try.
people don't make a mistake?
www.dooahriders.com. I believe that's right. TheDooahRiders.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
It's really been enjoyable
Thank
talking to
you.
you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And keep in touch.
I will.
Check out his website, and you'll find that the music is great.
Hollywood happening. We're going to a commercial. Stay tuned for the rest.
Hello, this is Michael Todd, Hermsmeyer, and I have been given issued the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge by Karen Kay out of Hollywood, California. I love ice. Ice is a wonderful, wonderful thing, except in the wintertime. I'm always chewing on ice, I eat ice, I drink ice. And I just want to let you guys witness the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge today. I know some of you are thinking, well, that's just a cup of ice. You didn't do a bucket. Well, okay, here's another cup right here. Okay, I got some more. Thank you very much. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, that ain't nothing. That's just 2 cups of ice. So, I brought this too. So here you go. This is for all the ALS research, money raised to help out with everything that they need. So here you go. Yeah. It's about 300 degrees here in Southern Illinois today, and this is a great day to do this. I guess when I see my pocket. I know what some of you are thinking, well, that's just a little bitty bucket. So I got this one too. So here you go, everybody. Oh yeah, I need to issue my challenges. Since I'm probably the last guy on the planet that has been issued the challenge, I don't think there's anybody left. So all I can think of is a fictional character, and that would be Mr. Freddie Fender. Now I know Freddie Fender was real, but he's been gone for a while. So there's another Freddie Fender come along, kind of covering his ground, you know, covering his territory. So we'll see if we can get him to also do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Ready? Here you go. That's good ice. Thanks, Karen.
Well, you get down to fiddle and you get down to bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night.